Hey guys, and welcome back to Star Ocean, the second story, and we're just about to enter the village of Arlia, so let's go ahead and do that. I like the sound of that. Yeah, I was right, you couldn't save it. So this is Arlia, it's your obligatory small village, which is a common theme with many role-playing games. And I like the music. The music's quite strong on this game. Most of the tracks I think suit this situation as well. The only kind of criticism I'd have is that the dialogue is a little bit twee, and it could have been a little bit better maybe. It's kind of awkward at times, but the battle system and the music make up for it. So that's one good thing about being stranded, marooned on an undeveloped planet. It's got fresh air. Yep, mustn't forget to breathe. Alright, so now we get to explore the village. And then we go to Raina's house and carry on the story. And another staple of role-playing games is an old man just sitting here, and this guy's quite rude actually. Hey, we've got a phase gun, buddy, don't make us use it. You're just lucky we don't believe in euthanasia. Yeah, usually you have an old guy who stands around and doesn't do very much, and never goes back into his house, so that's that guy. And I'll also, in just a little while, I'll show you some of the other facets to the game. Yep, and we're wearing strange clothes because we're from a different planet, which is obvious. The warrior will come soon. So that's the church. But I decided to do role-playing games as well, as that's probably going to be my main staple of my playthroughs at the beginning. And that's because, well, especially for my PlayStation 1 playthroughs, and that's purely because out of all the games on the earlier consoles, role-playing games age really quite well. We didn't notice an earthquake. And that's a lovey-dovey couple. and we'll just go upstairs and steal a few of your goods. And another staple of role-playing games is the old chest. It's full of loot, which we got some items. Blueberry is basically your potion of this game. And Rosehip is something else that heals, but I don't think it heals you greatly. I think it's something that you can use to make powerful potions later on, which I'll just go into now actually. Firstly, you have specialties, which at the moment for Claude it's a phase gun. Later on, when that gets phased out of the game, to use a pun, you get different combat techniques which you will put on either of the shoulder buttons. And the other facet to the game is skills, and these are as follows. You get different skills. Later on you can buy more at shops. There are skill shops that sell them, and the more you have, it allows you to do abilities, and they're also used for your putting your stats up. Say for instance, each time you level up, the little SP under Claude's name, that's skill points. You get so many skill points to level things up with. So like scientific ability there is on level 1 and it costs 10 SP to put it up. And that'll do things for like crafting, but also, if you see there, with each skill level it puts your strength up 10. So that's how you get your stats up as well. Same with functionality, that puts your strength up 6, dexterity, agility and intelligence all goes up by 6. Some are just purely down to crafting, they won't give you any stat increases. And if you press triangle, that'll show you the skills that you have. And the stars show you if you've got all the skills to have that specialty. So at the moment Claude doesn't have any that he can actually use, as he's only got one skill as part of the component for that specialty. So there's alchemy, which you can transmute iron into valuable materials such as metal and jewels, and customize, which is customizing weapons. If you press triangle again, it'll show you your talent. So he's got originality, the ability to modify things with one's own creativity, dexterity, a gifted talent of being able to move one's fingertips exactly as one wishes, and sense of design. Oh no, in fact I think that's showing you what you need for that. So we've got originality, I think it is, but he needs those two for customization. And with alchemy, again he's got originality and he needs those two. So that's just a bit of an explanation. I mean, I've done it in a bit of a cack-handed way, probably not explained it as good as I could do. I'll try and explain it further though as we go on. Oh no, it's not on that one. Anyway, that's just a little bit of an explanation. You've also got your, I'll show you as well on combat, you got your strategies. Because basically you control one person, you can flick between the characters as well while you're in battle. But the other characters, they'll go off an AI. So with magic users you might choose to have them attack with all MP. Have some protecting friends, conserve your killer moves, spread out an attack, stay away from the enemy if you don't want them to get damaged, or do not, or simply do nothing. Some of them have conserve MP as well. So basically conserve killer moves is if you're attacking weak foes and you don't want them to use all their MP up, and just things like that. Spread out an attack just means if you're attacking a group of enemies, go and attack them. And attack with all MPs, say you're fighting a boss and you want to hit him with everything you've got. So that's just a little explanation. I'll probably try and go into it better later on. For now, let's go and... So they've never heard of that planet, but we'll go and explore the rest of the village. But like I said, it's just a pretty stereotypical village in an RPG. So all you... this is the equipment wizard. We'll probably turn that off later on. I think once you change some of your accessories, it'll turn off automatically. Because it's good early on in the game, the wizard, because obviously you'll be getting items purely on their defensive or offensive abilities, but later on in the game you'll be maybe wanting to have different elemental attributes and things like that, or other different attributes factored in. So then you have to think about it a little bit more. So that's when you don't really want the wizard on, if it's not purely on defense. So Claude here is really just talking to the village, trying to see if anybody has heard of any kind of technology or anything like that. But it becomes pretty clear that this is an undeveloped planet. They haven't really got technology. And also a bit of classic RPG parenting here. As you find out that those two little kids have been left in that house on their own. But he finds it hard to make himself understood, obviously being from another planet. But there's nothing to get from here. I'll just show you around. Like, we'll see this place later, but as we're back here, but there's nothing to get from here. One cool thing about the game is, you know, you get reflections there in the water, and also if you go past any mirrors in houses and things like that, you'll see your character's reflection, which is a nice little touch for games, because a lot of these RPGs don't have that. Plus, if you're like me and you grew up with the early computers, you kind of notice things like that. Hi honey, I'm home. Well, I'm in your home. Yeah, you'll have to bear with the game. It's a pretty slow start before you get into the action of the game. Like I said, at the minute, I know up to a certain point I can remember what happens in the game, and obviously it's been recently I started the walkthrough and I've just restarted it now. But when I get later on into the game, it's going to be sort of more bland, and that's why I restarted it as well, because at the first I was totally playing this blind. And I didn't really take notice of the tutorial thing, so I had trouble moving around in the game. It took me a while to figure out how you moved. So I thought maybe that would be a bit frustrating to people as viewers, just watching me stumble around like that. And that's kids' fear, they never listen to you. It's all in a day's work for Claude. Kind of reminds me of the hero from Titan AE, does Claude. You know, the film, the animated film. We've just looked around the village, and then she's going to show us around the village anyway. So that's fine. We don't mind looking over things that we've already seen before. Pleased to meet you, ma'am. That's an interesting thing I found out about this game as well. It's kind of got stuff like that, like ma'am. It's kind of like American. But then you'll get kind of very English words put in here as well. But now we're not at meeting the parent stage just yet. A stranger. Well, I'm a stranger if I've never met you before. So this is the house of the mayor, but he's out on town at the minute. I don't think you can talk to the housemaid. So Salva is the next town on. That's where we'll be going quite soon, after we've done all this faffing around. There's nothing else to do in this town with about 4 people. Someone called Childline. RPG parenting. Leaving kids home alone for weeks on end. And we're home for 2 weeks. I can imagine if I left my little girl in the house on her own for 2 weeks. Alright, so we'll go on a very quick to we got it was a shop. There's a smell of herbs. Nudge nudge wink wink. So that's what you call it. An absolute necessity for travelling. Yep, you should always take some herbs along with you when you're travelling. So now we can actually look at things. I don't think there's much point in buying the sandals, because pretty quickly you get better items available. Mr. Allen, eh? Childhood playmate, eh? Yeah, let's leave the two lovebirds to it. And this is pretty much it. But I think you've got to sort of look around everywhere. Take the guided tour before you can carry on with the story. It doesn't snow, she must not go to church that often then. Yes, show me around, kid. Nah, come on, I'm not big fan. I'm not big on religion. So let's just talk to the old man, and then it's back to the house. So that's it. That's the little village of Arlia in a nutshell. And now we've got to go back home and eat a shed load of food. Tell you what, she cooks fast. Only gonna be gone 5 minutes. Blimey, mum. See, that's what I mean by a little bit of you see a little bit of English kind of language in. Although then again, not a lot of people these days say blimey. And looks like a pretty good spread. It's no bargain bucket anyway. That yellow thing on the table looks like one of those little jelly monsters from Zelda. They've also got a mystery boat in their living room for some reason. Don't you know how much young men eat? I'll tell you what, I'm not a small guy, but I don't think I even eat a full table full of food. Come on, Claude, get stuck in. It's fine. He's got an iron stomach. I just hope you have a sturdy toilet later. Because he's going to be the mother of all dumps after that meal. There you go, there's obviously some advantages to being in an undeveloped planet. They obviously haven't had women's liberation yet. Now where are the panty drawers? Oh, gotta respect the privacy. Yeah, so you just gotta wander around and then wander back to the doorway. Not at all. I always eat a full buffet to myself. This is what I mean by the dialogue is a little bit stilted. Yes, your food's alright, for Christ's sake. The warrior? Yes, we're the warrior. Sent from the heavens to defeat the evil Hulk Hogan. I did it again. I called another guest the Messiah. Come on, let's go down and then see what's up. I am the mayor of this village. Well, you sort of had a feeling you'd be the mayor. If you're gonna be the mayor of a small village in a role-playing game, you have to have a beard and preferably a walking stick. But always a beard, and your hair has always got to be grey. We just appeared here. Don't name random places. Makes our head sweat. I must say that you are lying, Mr. Claude. Were you Columbo? They say when this land expel is threatened with a menace, and the people are suffering, a warrior wearing alien raiment shall appear. He shall carry a sword of light and save the people. So that's where you get the whole confusion from, because he's wearing strange clothes and he's got a laser gun. You can see where the whole mistaken identity comes from. Nah, see? And that's why you were told not to flash your laser gun around. Yeah, come on. We've just landed on your planet and you're already asking us to save it. Come on, you got us intrigued, old man. Carry on. Now, the mayor will just tell you the backdrop to the whole story. On another continent located to the northwest of this village is a country called the Kingdom of El. One day, a meteorite suddenly landed in the village of Arlia, one of the domains of the Kingdom of El. At first, there was merely a fuss about it being an unusual meteorite, but soon, eventually, unusual occurrences began to happen. The previously peaceful Kingdom of El began to be suddenly plagued by many groups of demons, which became violent. Nothing like this had ever happened before, that is, until the meteorite fell. So do you think it's strange to believe that there is some connection? We came to call the fallen meteorite the Sorcery Globe, or Stone of Sorcery. No matter how I think about it, I can only assume that this stone is a source of all the misfortunes. Well, it didn't look like any normal meteorite. It looked like there was some kind of technology within it. So there you go, you can see how they come to the conclusion of that. I can't tell you that. Why? Because you're a stranger. Let's put a little bit of Home Alone in there. Basically, we're not a big hero that's come to save the world, alright? Although we will end up going on a big mission to save the world. Anyway. So that's just how RPGs work. Well, that escalated quickly. Went from just being stranded on a planet to being told that some major crap's going down, and they thought we were the one to save the world. Yeah, don't whip your sword out in public. Okay, so we'll stay with the strange old man. Yeah. Thank you, maid lady. So there's nothing else to loot from here, so I might as well go down and talk to the mayor. So now we have a longsword. It's always nice to have more weapons. And again, the wizard automatically adds that. So there's nothing else to find out from this guy. And again, before I run the videos into too long territory, I think I'll take a break at this point, and I will come back on the next video, and we'll get out of this small village, and we'll go and visit the next town on, which is Salva. Anyway, I've been Toasty Fresh, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time.